And electricity consumers, in response to recent power outages attributed to a shutdown by the West African gas pipeline company WAPCO over government's debt, are demanding a load shedding timetable. Citi News' Fauzu Masawudu visited selected areas in Accra, highlighting the adverse impact on businesses.
The term "dumso," meaning on and off in the local parlance, gained popularity during the 2012 to 2016 John Mahama-led administration due to intermittent power outages, causing significant financial losses and impacting the socio-economic discourse. In the 2016 electioneering, the energy sector, particularly electricity supply, became a central messaging point for the New Patriotic Party (NPP) and the National Democratic Congress (NDC).
Ghana is in reverse gear. We shall interrogate the issues.
I'm Mr. Dumso, they call me. Dumso, they call me. Dumso, they call me.
Despite government rhetoric, citizens remained concerned about resolving the crisis. In spite of touted solutions, communities and businesses still face unexpected blackouts. On January 10, areas like Weja, McCarthy Hill, Malam, and environs experienced unannounced darkness. Ben Kaiser, a printing press manager in Newtown, Accra, expressed frustration over the recent power outages, suggesting a load shedding timetable to help adjust operations.
The light just goes out unannounced, and you have to meet deadlines with the kind of work we do. So it's really affecting us negatively. It's piling a lot of pressure on us. A lot of pressure because we have a lot of jobs we have to print, and it's a problem. If they give us a schedule, then we will know as in when to work, because we can work overnight.
Our next stop at Alajo, a major commercial area, revealed similar concerns from a cold store attendant.
We are dealing with electricity over here. So when the off it's like this, it affects the whole business over here, especially the machine. Because the machine we deal with, it's an electrical something. So when they off it like this, it has to go defrost and on and stuff. So immediately they off it affects the machine. So we have to call the engineer from wherever he is to come and take care of it. We are using two-phase. So it's Alajo and Mamobi. So when they off it here, they have to switch it to Mamobi. But yesterday, it was totally off.
Some residents shared their discomfort to Citi News and supported calls for a load shedding timetable.
From last week, we've been experiencing doom so, and then the condition here is very bad. Sometimes you are left to sleep in the heat, okay, for days, like 2 days before the light will come back again. And then some of us too, our skin reacts to the heat, causing skin diseases like heat rashes and stuff. And then some too, I think the other day, my soup got spoiled in the fridge. And then I heard my neighbor complaining that his fridge got spoiled because they were turning it on and off. I think at a certain time they announced, they're telling us that the light will be going off in the morning and then it will come back in the evening around 11 p.m. Yeah, for that one, we're all aware that we won't be having light.
Yesterday, for instance, about 4 times in a row, off and on, and it takes time before it also comes back. Actually, I don't have a business, but it seems the whole place becomes hot. Even the room temperature rises, so you cannot even stay in your own room because the place is hot. Yesterday, for instance, my child was even sleeping. The time the light went off, before I realized he came out of the room, I didn't know. I realized that the light was off. So I'm of the view that at least a load shedding schedule should be brought out, so we know that maybe at this time you are off, at this time you are on, then you know how to adjust and plan for your day's activities.
Meanwhile, Deputy Energy Minister Andrew Ejapamesa, disputing a return of Dumso, disclosed a $10 million disbursement to WAPCO for gas supply restoration, aiming to resolve power issues.
The Dumso, as you and I know it, okay, was an power outage that stretched for in excess of 3 years. In fact, it was 4 years between 2012 and 2016, where because of some pipeline damage from Nigeria. The government at the time couldn't buy alternative liquid fuel to power our pumps largely. And so we slept in darkness for 4 years. What had happened over the past few days is that some obligation owed by GNPC to WAPCO was an issue. WAPCO threatened, GNPC made some initial payments. It wasn't satisfactory. We requested the Ministry of Finance to top up. Had to go through some approval process. And as of yesterday evening, following WAPCO's withdrawal of their services, the Ministry of Finance has approved the sum of 10 million to pay for the part of that debt.
Being plunged by unexpected darkness at home, to many, is just a glimpse of what hell looks like, and having to pay for alternative source of electricity is not a brunt many businesses would want to bear. But in the face of all these, the question still lingers: is Dumso really back? For Citi News, Fauzu Masaudu, Accra.